Yo, what up? It's your boy T-Dub. What's blazing in sports? Let's go ahead and put some finishing touches on the Manny Pacquiao versus Jessie Vargas. This is a fight the Top Rank is doing their own pay-per-view. For whatever reason, I guess HBO didn't feel it was going to do the numbers they wanted to invest the time and the money into pay-per-view. So Top Rank is doing their own thing. I guess the question is, for you guys, how do you think the numbers going to do? I mean, the fight itself, a lot of fans are not as hyped into it, and it doesn't mean that Jessie Vargas is a bad fighter. He is not. I think what a lot of people are looking at is style make fights, what Manny Pacquiao had success with in the past few fights, and what he's had trouble with. Typically, fighters similar to Jessie, let's say Miguel Cotto. Jessie Vargas and Miguel Cotto have somewhat of a similar style, you know. They both got a pretty good pop. They kind of hold their hands up. They move around the ring the same. The one thing I would have to criticize Jessie is he doesn't use a lot of things that's just God gifted to him. Manny Pacquiao is 5'5", 67-inch reach. You have Jessie Vargas, who's 5'10", maybe 70, 71 inch, maybe 72 inch reach, and he doesn't use it. He pretty much holds his hands up. He eats that distance. Now, the way to beat Manny Pacquiao, if he can pull it off, because anybody can say how to beat him, but he has to be able to pull it off, is if he boxed Manny Pacquiao. I've seen some videos. I'll tell you one thing, man, they've been promoting the snot out of this. No matter what I looked up on YouTube, this was always the commercial play before the video came on. It doesn't matter if I'm looking at a boxing video, UFC video, or just a nursery rhyme for my little kids to listen to while I'm doing something. And next thing you know, in the background, after ABCs, I hear, and then Manny Pacquiao, you know. But let's get back to the fight. You know, like I said, this fight, why I don't think a lot of people is jumping for joy for it, is because of the style. You know, he doesn't box like a Juan Manuel Marquez or Herb Morales or Floyd Mayweather. I'm naming people that actually defeated Manny Pacquiao, but the people he beat, like I say, he's similar to, is like a Cotto, you know. And Manny Pacquiao loves when someone wants to exchange with him. He loves it. Now, this is a different Manny Pacquiao. He does have some of the same things. He still have the speed, the in and out movements, the timing that you can't time, because he's always doing this. But you don't know which one of those he's going to, you don't know what, you know, or you get caught thinking and you get hit with, one thing about Jessie Vargas is he holds his guard sometimes. He kind of like slump shoulders and he throws his hands up and block. But Manny's going to throw 1,000 punches. Yes, the forearm's going to catch some, but Manny's going to start sliding them shots up in between and around, and things like that can get Jessie in trouble. Now, if this fight was Jessie Vargas versus Keith Thurman, people be more hyper. Jessie Vargas versus Sean Porter, people be hyper, you know, because he is a good fighter, but his style, just to me, his style favors Manny Pacquiao. And Manny Pacquiao in the old, which is different, Manny Pacquiao of the old was knocking people out like crazy. Check out that Cotto fight. Look how beefy and buffy he was. Check out that Shane Mosley fight. Just watch, you know, before the fight, when you have the ref, you know, just basically giving instructions. You saw a buffy Manny Pacquiao. His eyes are like, you know, and when you hit him, it made him, it's like he needed it. It was a hit of dope. Because when you hit him, it made him really want to get you, come through you. I remember Cotto landed a nice hook or something, and Manny Pacquiao shook his head like, okay, okay. And then he hit Cotto with something really fast and stepped to the side, and all you saw was Cotto doing the Elvis move, like, and he went down. So now let's talk about Jessie. Jessie won every fight, but the Tim Bradley fight, and I believe he just got outboxed, Bradley was in and out, really good combinations. Now, a good thing about Jessie Vargas, he does have a game-changing punch. Something like a leadoff home run. You think you're in a fight, you think you're winning, you get halfway cocky, you thinking you got it, and all of a sudden he sneaks that overhand right, pow! Or he hits you with a hook, or throws a nice good 1-2 and sneaks it right over top. And when it connects, you're instantly in that red zone. You're just trying to survive. You might be punching out instincts, but you're trying to survive. Now, that's something he will have to take chances is when Manny Pacquiao is going to unleash them 4 or 5 punch combinations. The way you beat that is timing, okay? You can have speed. I've seen them work on speed, and that's good. But you need timing. Eric Morales wasn't that fast. Manny Marquez wasn't that fast. Floyd Mayweather was pretty fast, but if you have timing, if you can use that jab, a good jab will stop 4 or 5 punch combinations. Watch somebody try to throw 4 or 5 punch combinations when you hit a pop out and you step into the side. It's going to be pretty hard, He needs to do more moving the way that Tim Bradley did when he didn't have success, or with Manny Marquez. He didn't do a whole lot of movement. He just had great timing. And with great timing come great counter-punching ability. And we saw what happened to Pacquiao when he faced Manny Marquez, which brings up another moment that this Pacquiao is different from the Pacquiao in the past. Pacquiao in the past, like I said, he used to eat punches. He used to be like Pac-Man, and like he just popped a pellet and he Now, after being knocked out, he's more hesitant in some ways. He doesn't just leap in there. That's in the back of his mind. And if he does get caught with a really good shot, that's probably going to make him hesitate a little bit. Now, if Jessie Vargas can get off some of them really good punches and make Manny Pacquiao start thinking before he come in, he can do a little bit of damage. All right, so the last thing I'm going to touch on is my personal keys to victory. I think Manny Pacquiao just need to do a lot of more in and out, using that footwork, bringing it back, throwing those combination punches, a lot of head movement, and unleash those punches to take Jessie Vargas' guns away from him. Because when you're getting hit, or not even getting hit, but you're blocking 1,000 punches you can't see, sometimes it makes you gunshot. You can't pull the trigger because you don't want to get caught with something coming back. Now for Jessie Vargas, he needs to use that reach. Man, you got to reach on him. You got to height on him. Use that. Box him. Don't make it a slug match. If you are in a position to where you can get hit with multiple combinations, you need to use your lateral movements. Don't have your back against the ropes. Another key thing, if he does have Manny Pacquiao backs against the ropes, half a second, maybe in a corner for half a second or more, he needs to unleash. That's going to be the best time for him to dig those shots. He's not really a real fast puncher, not from what I see. So if you got Pacquiao to where he can't in and out and he can't back up on you, he needs to let loose those body combinations, come back to the head, and change his own head level as he's doing that. So Manny Pacquiao just can't counter off instincts. But either way, this your boy T-Dub. What's blazing in sports? And we out.